Facebook. I just don't. That'd be a whole different crowd.
Yeah, you know, you got to link the right channels because you never know what we get into. And go ahead and watch what you say now. Watch your tone because folks is
Yeah, I was
listening right
just
now.
like,
Because folks is listening now.
I was
we
like, I ain't gonna.
we off mute and cameras are on. So watch what you say about folks is now.
Like I ain't gonna bother nobody on Facebook.
Don't
You
do
know,
that.
I let them know I'm over here. I'm gonna
Yes.
tell them I'm here,
Let them
but I
know.
ain't gonna bother them on Facebook. So
They
I'm gonna tell them.
They ain't doing that. You know, they ain't doing. Let me get these comments. Oh, they already right. Okay, Ecam, I see. Hold on. I hear Discord in my head, and I don't need that beat. There we go. Let me turn that off.
So late with Discord. Richard, what's going on, man?
Appreciate you, man.
Stream Elements. Okay, I see that.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Let's see. It's a sponsor of me or a sponsor of you. They probably sponsored you. God, that mean you dope.
What? Who is that?
I don't know. Listen, I'm just out here pushing buttons. I'm like the Wizard of Oz. I don't know what's happening, but I tell you what we gonna do. Hey
man, it gotta be you. It gotta be on your page.
Oh, listen to that. Listen in the house, in the building, man.
Fireplace in the house. Fryer rocking.
I tell you what, you tell her offline my situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know, I'm not necessarily out in these streets.
You can tell him in the text.
Okay, I'll tell him in the text. But you know, that'll be some rationale for my delinquency because your boy ain't right.
Once you on the brother John, it's just they ain't nothing but like, hey, you know.
I've been thinking about you though. I've been thinking about you, Mr. Fry.
Once we on the yo, bro, you know that's that. Once you in that space, you good. Yeah. You good.
Yeah. I tell you what, this is gonna look at you. I got something. I saw you got your glass. It's gonna be this kind of night tonight.
Tina said this too light. This is regular. Hey, I ain't got what Herb gave me. I don't have that in the glass. I'll be sleeping. Look, Herb about to do the big brother joint on you. You failed me.
I done failed.
He said you failed me, Hicks.
I got 4 chances.
He got justified reason, Herb. He'll tell you about it. He got justified.
I ain't gonna tell you on camera, you know.
All right.
I'm not even measuring. Good Lord have mercy. That's a shame. But I tell you what, but let's go and get locked in. Let's get focused. That's still what we do. We here to do what it is that we do. Conscious conversations. Yes, I would be remiss though, because we do this every 2 weeks on Thursday. And I would be remiss if I didn't do this. So we got folks jumping in from my channels, from your channels, all over the place. So let me do this right quick.
What you got to do? Tell me.
I'm going to wish this man a happy early birthday.
Oh, man.
I'm going to wish this man right here a happy early birthday.
You're letting these folk know I'm about to be older.
Y'all put in the comments, KP's birthday is coming up soon, a couple of days. I ain't gonna give away the date. I'm not gonna give away the number. But
hey, it's Michael Jackson's birthday. That's the hint. It's Michael Jackson's birthday. So I always get overshadowed by the king of pop.
well, you know, he gone. We still remember him, but you still here. So I'm gonna give. I don't have no flowers for you, but I'm gonna give these balloons one more again. I'm gonna get them balloons.
Sammy is here. Sammy about to make another movie or something.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Let's stay locked in. Let's stay focused.
Go ahead.
Happy birthday, brother. Happy birthday.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. Appreciate
it. Oh Lord.
Here we go.
It's gonna be one of them.
Yeah,
nights.
you got the joint with Martin on Life. You say, what's your name?
Lord, we got that going.
Claude, that's my name, Claude Banks.
Man, good googity goo. But
got the Martin Lawrence joint.
For really though. So happy birthday, little brother, coming from Mr. Fryer.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, Sammy, I see you, man. Golly, I need to understand where you getting your money from. You must have some old money. I mean, it's not like that internet money. I think Sammy got that like real estate money.
Sammy doing something on his side. Well, you know, herbs is legal now, so Sammy might. Sammy might have a little cannabis business going on.
I'm gonna leave all that alone. Sammy over there got him a pharmacy, boy. You
Right.
know, boy.
You go over it like Sammy got a whole basement.
And we never know because we only get to see like this much of Sammy's set, right?
Yeah, I'm telling you,
really
boy,
go into detail.
Sammy got trees growing around.
Y'all, Sammy don't never go widescreen. He don't never go widescreen. You know, it's always just right there. We don't know what else he got back there. That's why he got.
I saw Sammy in a picture with Snoop Dogg too. You know what I mean? Let me find out. Him and Redman and Neff was chilling one day. I think I said we got some pictures. I think. Gotta keep an eye on that boy.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
It's all good though. Yeah, he made a little clip, a little short, but a little cinematic session. And I said, okay, Sammy premiering movies, and then now he said he's gonna do another one. See, that's the drive that I like. Right, someone out there just out there getting into their own, feeling what they do in their own lane, buying the gear that he's got, knows how to use the gear that he's got.
Right.
True. And is out there pushing the boundary.
Right.
I mean, Sammy's a testament for all of us old cats out there, because again, he's out there putting in that work, man. So shouts out to you, brother. We gonna drink to you. We gonna drink to everybody.
Oh,
in about 10 minutes, we gonna be anybody that got the keys to the front door, y'all can come on in too, y'all. Y'all can come on in. We may be one of them nights tonight.
Man,
come on now, because I know what I want to talk about too. But
go for it. Go for it. Let's go.
I'm setting you up all night. I'm setting you up with. I got a handful, a whole bunch of 19 to 21-year-olds coming to my house in like 2 hours, so it's gonna get loud.
Ooh. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
They having my son's having a little one last hurrah, whatever, hoorah before he goes off to Oregon. So they all coming over here to eat all my food, swim in my pool.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? Man, so
I hear you.
I don't know. I might just dip out and go to the gym or something.
Well, get the body in shape, man.
That's what I do. Well, I can't tonight because you see, this gonna be gone in tonight. That's. Well,
you going to take care of that before you go to the gym or after you come from the gym?
See, because my spot is 24 hours, so I'll go at like 10 o'clock at night. I'll go there when there's nobody else there except me and the workers, and I'll go in there and put in that work. I can't keep up with you because I look at my watch and you already have closed all your rings by the time I get up. And I've been riding my bike lately too to try to catch up with you, but I'm like, man, KP didn't already close his rings and it's 10 o'clock in the morning. He cheating.
So I got to look, a brother of mine, Jamez Smith, he actually does the soul cycle type spinning classes.
Okay.
And he talks about me going out in the street riding, but those spin classes, I said, man, them joints are rough. So before I even get out on my bike, he's done finished the first session. By the time I start and finish, he's done the second session. So like, and they stand up, up, down, ride the beats and everything. So don't feel bad. Cause I see his alert and then I do mine.
That's your motivation.
Okay. So sneaker preach number 1. Come
on with it now.
You want to partner with people that keep you motivated. That's a good thing, right? Yes. It can get frustrated. And then when you're cool with people, you understand James is not in competition with me. I'm not in competition with Irvin. Irvin's not in competition with other NFL players or ex-NFL players or whatever. You do what you do, but they will motivate you. Right? They motivate you because I'm pretty sure, and I think I can say this for Irv, when you retire NFL player and you run into another NFL player, you kind of looking like, how much do you look like you used to look on the field? That's when you get the compliment, right? If not, you kind of like, hey, what's going on, bro? You been like, dang, you getting old. You know what I'm saying? Like,
getting a little soft,
out of shape, like you ain't running no more. But, we're not talking about physical mishaps, that you can't control, but we're talking about keeping yourself in there. So, hey, certain retired folk, they hang with each other. Other people that are trying to do something, you hang with each other. And you don't have to be the professional to be motivated by the professionals.
Yeah.
So I look at it like this, sometimes it's too much for you. Like, I wouldn't be mad at you if you unlinked your rings with me, because it can be frustrating. Like, yo, I don't do what Keith do. Like, if you go to the gym and just do presses and stuff and lift weights, my ring's going to close much faster than yours because I'm doing cardio all the time.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
That's
but
why
it's
I said
like
I was getting on the bike. But yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I wouldn't, like, me personally, I'm telling you live, I would unlink me. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's like, because it's like we're not really doing the same thing.
Right? You like John Cena. I can't see you. Don't even try. I'm looking at these numbers right now. Hold on.
Yeah, I would unlink me because every day I'm determined to close that green ring. Yes, and mine is only set for a half an hour. Now, some people set.
Yeah. That's why you at 316%. I'm putting you out here in these streets.
Yeah. So my wait. Now my red is
but your move is high though. Yeah.
Yeah. My move is I had it higher, dude.
Okay.
I used to have it high. That's when I was riding like 40 and 50 miles a day. But I'm like, shoot, when I hit them 50s, I ain't right. I'm doing 25, 30 every now and again.
When you get another trip around the sun, you're going to lower it just a little bit more.
Yeah, man. I ain't playing around trying to do that, 50 miles. That, 2018? Dude, I was riding 10,000 miles a year. Year.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. It wasn't until COVID that I backed down. So I'm like, nah, I don't do that much. So I think I'm at like 690 or 700.
Okay.
And that's something I would tell people, like, be realistic about your goals though. So you know what I mean? So like, don't set that bar up at like 750, 800 for move goal. Cause it's about moving, not necessarily calorie burning.
Yeah.
Get that. It's about move. So if you sitting there at the desk and using your hands, you're going to get that move thing going. But if you just sit in the chair and sit still, that red ain't gonna move nowhere.
Yeah.
And so you're gonna be mad with
690. Yourself. Mine's at 690 for the move. My workout is an hour, and then I got 8 hours for stand. I saw you had like 10 hours or something. So you out there standing.
See, I would put that green at a half an hour. I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's the green ring is only for motivation to say you intentionally did something, right? It is you intentionally did something. So the move is, are you just sitting on your behind all day?
Yeah.
If you're not sitting on your behind all day, that means you're moving around. So that's going to close the red ring. But the green ring is what you set for accountability. Your accountability bar is a little too high. You threw it at a whole hour.
Yeah.
Right. And I got
that's normally that's normally my training session, though, right? That's normally how much time I spend at the gym. I spend an hour and 15 minutes, and that extra time is for messing around, walking around, looking at the phone, whatever the case may be. So I will close that every single night. So
okay. If you're closing that green,
we got my dad an Apple Watch, so he tracking his metrics too. So
that's man. I use that with the scale, the Withings scale, man.
Yeah, I got the Withings too.
Yo,
tell you the truth,
what?
Don't it?
And so I had a conversation with my wife the other day, and we were talking about absolutes, right? And I think this is what frustrates people. And ladies and gentlemen, we can tie this into tech like we normally do, but this is across the board: accountability. And what's the word I want to use? Authenticity, accountability, and absolutes, right?
Okay.
Body mass index ticks everybody off. And I think I said this on the last show. When that lady told me, if you're this weight and in this area, your rates are going to be lower, I didn't argue the point of what I think it should be. I just looked at, how do I get there? Right? I looked at, how do I get there, rather than complain about trying to change something that everybody's just looking at you like, we'll hear you talking, but you're missing time to get there and beyond. Right? And then enjoying how you feel when you get there. So this goes across the board. You can take this any direction you want.
That's true. Yeah.
It's the same thing with, like, photography, right? Videography, with live streaming. There's many ways to get to a point, but the point is, it's my acronym CLEAR, cameras, lights, eCam, audio, record, right? It all equals up to clear. If it ain't clear, it's not there. And so we can argue all these different points, but it's just like, make the effort to get there. So what do we have to do? You have to do research. You have to double check. You have to, even at your best, you know how we used to do. Oh, I got the, notice I'm not using it tonight. I got the SM7B.
Yeah.
Right. And it's just like, okay, but you still sound bad. So figure it out. Like, don't, you know what I mean? I didn't tell that lady, look, everybody at my church say I look in shape and they say I'm slim. Well, she like, the scale don't say you slim. You know what I'm saying? And by the statistics, you ain't slim.
Like so, Jamel Hill used to say, them numbers don't lie.
So I had my crew of people that said, oh, you fine. And when I got to that body weight that I needed to be at, you know what the people that was closest to me said? You need a couple of sandwiches. Right?
I've been there. I know exactly what you say. Man, you should go get some burgers or something. You too thin.
You too slim. You need to put some meat on your bones. And you know what? I ended up doing it. And then I got mad because then I was, then you run into them people that keep it 100% with you. And what do they say? Oh boy, you putting on some weight. You're like, oh,
can't win for losing. And then who you trying to please instead of just being yourself? Because I will never. I'm at 14%, 14.5% body fat. I will never get to 10% and be able to sustain that. I'm not getting on stage. Right?
Wow,
that's not the goal. I'm at 14.5. Okay, right at 200 pounds. 6 foot, 200 pounds, 14.5. It's just where I want to be and where I want to maintain. And if it's too thin, too small, whatever the case may be, but I'm all right. And I just want to be able to chase these kids down if they get into some issues. If my daughter called me and she in LA and she needs some problems, call daddy up. I can come down there with them things and do what we need to do. So
right. Irv is right. He said, stop trying to keep up, stop trying to please people.
Yeah, that's what he said. What did he say too? He said he had a meeting with Ray Lewis. God,
see, that's what I'm talking about. He's on his way to Italy to cycle 70 miles. Wow. Absolutely. I'm feeling that. Is that okay, Callie? Thank you, Callie. We see what you said right there.
See? Callie, where's she been? You better get
Callie said, wait, is that Callie that was in the bathroom with the SM57
why you
with Sammy? That was the bomb.
Bringing up, no, not that Callie. No, not
that Callie. Okay, it's the other Callie. Okay, got you. I was like, wait, it's two Callies. What was that show?
I call her Callie Cam. That's Luria's. Bro, we need to get some perspective for folks to understand what we're talking about. That's an inside joke. I think only three people know that.
Callie.
You, me, and Sammy understand what in the world.
Look, Sammy remember what I'm talking about.
Sammy was probably filming it because again, he the man with the cameras. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Equip Institute is in the building. Oh my goodness, Flo is in the house. I know she's staying focused because she was one of the early purchasers of the. Well, you can't see it, but your man got a book. Yeah, I got a book.
You got a book out.
Well, I'm a planner. Keep you locked in.
That's it. Push the book. You see what I'm saying?
I got to push something. Okay, Lord, pray for me.
Callie said, "I will not be referred to as the older." As the other Callie. Okay, I'm my fault. I read that too quick.
Yeah, I thought it said, get it right.
The other. Not the other.
Put the drink
down.
Not the
other. This light, this real light.
Look at it. Look like a.
So it's lemonade and it's strawberry wine. It's wine, strawberry wine and lemonade.
You got some champagne.
Yeah, it's
you got some old shampoo. Let's go and talk to folks right here. Stop trying to please people. We saw that. Stewart video in the building. Haven't seen you in a while. Appreciate you, brother. Eric Watkins, where you been, man? Oh, he over on Facebook. How he get on Facebook? Are you streaming on Facebook?
I'm not on Facebook. You must be on Facebook. Loose. Really? Well, you had enough?
I'm pushing everything to one location, right? I'm pushing everything to the YouTube. Right.
That makes but you got to keep the Instagram going though.
Yeah. Well, talk about it because you know about Instagram.
I would put
what you know about Instagram?
Well, here's what I like about Instagram, but
what you know about Instagram?
Do you know what? So do you know what Wander did? Thanks again. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, it was basically James Hicks who put me up on Wander. And I had my eye on them, just never pulled the trigger. Got all the other different bags from Ona to the Nomad and stuff like that. But yeah, I ended up doing this video for Wander. Did a small little deal with them, and got me a Wander bag, and they put my video out. They had it for a while, so they strategically plan how they're going to drop them. So they dropped my video this week. My problem is they don't have it on Facebook, and I'm like, yo, play both sides, right? Because I would have had a lot more views even on Facebook, because a lot of people personally know me that would slide them over into Instagram. Yeah. The cool thing is the Instagram people that are getting to know me from their page, that's a blessing, because they put that video up and they tag you on there. Bruh. People kind of just go to you, and then your page got to be ready. So when they click on it and be like, well, if Wander messing with dude, let me see the bull. If Hold Fast is messing with the guy, let me see the bull. And they looking at me, boy, is a Philly term. I'm from Philly, y'all notice, hip hop. So anyway, so Jones like, and Bull. Jones and Bull, so they like, who the bull right there? And they looking like, oh, he's dope. And of course, they're gonna look at all your other stuff. Yeah. So this is why consistency matters. So yeah, but I wish they were on Facebook.
Yeah. So let's talk about that, because I think that's gonna be the message for today. That's gonna be our text for the okay. That's gonna be our message for the day.
Come on, right, Reverend. Let's go.
You was out there publishing. You were out there riding. You had the bag. You were just doing it. You were doing your UGC, your user generated content. And then he said, you know what? Let me go ahead and represent, because I like it. I advocate for it. I like the word advocate. Mm-hmm. Wandered, saw it. Wandered, held on to it. And then they turned it on. They put it on to, let's see, how many people pay attention to Wandered? Well, 160,000 people follow that page.
Yeah.
You got in front of 160,000 people, and they tagged you, and you made a statement just now. Your stuff had to be right.
Right.
Because you can do your little 15-second video with your stuff, but when they put it in front of 160,000 people, and there's a potential that those folks are coming to you, and you trying to be a creative digital content creator, you trying to be an advocate, a coach, you trying to be a brand ambassador, whatever the case may be, if your page look like mess, I don't know. So talk about the fact that you intentionally are always ready. I think that's just who you are and who you've been. You've always been ready in case of insurance.
So the way I always say it is, in preaching, I would say this: you have to be ready for your win, right? So you have to be ready now. You have to get ready now for when win comes to fruition. So your win, so for me, I did that video, like 3 months ago, right? And I was like, okay, we did our little transaction, what they offered me, whatever. I got a bag out of the deal, nice, good bag. My son stole it from me anyway, but got a couple other perks. And I'm sitting there like, I don't know if they like my video or not, right? I'm like, technically, maybe they didn't like it. The people that handle most of the promo and stuff, I gave them everything they asked for. They sent the final run of it. And then I'm like, oh, they about to post it. And it's like almost 3 months later before they post it. They knew what they were doing. So it's getting ready for your win. Is I didn't think that they were going to do it. But see, if you do things just for like immediate gratification or look, you made your like environment too small. So it's kind of like if God just gives you this space and says nothing else, but says, okay, this planet is yours. If you decide only to build a house on like 1 acre and walk around the 1 acre, that's on you, right? But if you decide to expand it further, so you got to see it. Yeah, you got to see it bigger. And so I don't get caught up in the small stuff. Like, celebrate small wins, but don't look for all of the glory in the small wins, because then you're messing up the win. The other thing happens into a win. So those wins, right? WHEN turns into a WIN on what you were trying to win at. So you gotta get yourself ready for the win, And a lot of people aren't ready for it. So part of your win is doing what you do on the daily for your win. So like I take pictures. So you just take the pictures, right? You take the time to hone in on yourself and then just start posting them. Cause then when I'm out doing a photography gig, people go, hey, do you have a business card? And I think I explained to y'all, watch Hicks's page from a couple of weeks ago when I explained my reason why I do business a certain way because of what I'm trying to do with me, just like with music. I wasn't trying to just be a producer for everybody. I wanted to be specific on this is how I create. I create in a vibe. So I can't be an on-demand producer. That's not my lane. That might be for somebody else, but not for me. I'm not on demand because my creativity is that special.
My goodness.
It's like a restaurant where you build a restaurant and you become Five Guys, or you become an exclusive restaurant because you are a chef, not I learn how to make a dope burger. Both people gonna win. The chef is going to win and get a name. The franchise will win. It's not about who makes more money. It's about what's going to make you happy. And so if you're doing photography, videography, live streaming or whatever, if you're chasing the bag, be honest about chasing the bag, because that's a different set of rules than being the creative and being unique and being happy. I'll stop right there.
I'm going to let that just marinate for a minute. There we go right there. Oh, big difference in being the creative and being happy, and stop just chasing the bag. My God.
Yeah.
The doors of the church are open. Y'all go ahead and send your tithes to the storehouse.
So,
Lord, I'm
so you know what? This was my other sidebar. I every time before this show comes on, I think about what did I want to drop that can be repeatable, quotable, something where if you watch it back, it's going to pause you. I'm watching folk and I'm like, it's not my place to get them out of it. And I don't think it's a big problem, but I see the struggle sometime and everybody is the expert teacher and not the doer. And what I think a lot of people don't realize is doing a lot of times is the teaching depending on the season that you're in. So the state of where we are now, I think most people don't realize this. And I really need to put this in a book. Most of your viewers on Instagram, they're not on what you say to do. They're on watching what you do. What you do is saying how to do it more so than telling me. And then I'm looking and you only got 1, 2, 3 likes and no followers, or no evidence of you doing it. So when people see me out, right, I buy Hold Fast gear. Shout out to Swagger and the whole crew. Yeah. I like Hold Fast gear because their gear is sexy, right? It's sexy and it's usable. Wander, their bags are sexy and usable, right? And so I don't just get it because they look cute or to say, ooh, I got to Wander, I got to Hold Fast. No, I get it because it works and it's cute. So now they make the colors. We were like, yo, y'all need to make some more colors, Wander. Because remember when you put me on it, they just had the black.
It was just black.
And it was like, yeah, that's nice, but it's boring. You like, no.
And they had black, but they didn't have some of them dope, them hot ones. And that, you came in and they got them oranges. Yeah.
And look at what's that? Nomec or Nomec or something. They putting colors out now.
Nomadic.
Because they realized
all black. Peter McKinnon and them, they were all black.
They starting to throw colors out now, right? Because they seen Wander getting that traction. They like, oh, people want some fashion with it. So, but here's what I said. I said all that to say this. When people see me out, they ain't see none of my pictures. They just looked at me and they like, this dude looked like a dope photographer. Ooh, his camera's sexy. You know what I mean? I got the skin on the camera and stuff. The other guy got a doper camera than me, but mine looks sexy. That's a part of strategy.
Like you look like you know what you're doing, right?
Yeah,
and that's part of the game. To be honest with you, look the part as well.
So the old song, Shorty, what's your price? You can back it up. You know, you can hold my ice. Act like you owe me something. So my whole thing is I got the look, but I can back it up. So now what's the marketing piece? Not really a website, not call my phone. People too personal now. They don't, or they private. They don't want to give out their phone number. So it's like, if I'm gonna see if you serious, here go my IG. So what do? They stand there, look at the IG and they go, oh, you know what I'm saying, on your IG. So
doing it. You're not just talking about it, you're doing it.
Because people gonna click. If you like, this is how you get good sound in a microphone. All right, where's your stuff with good quality? Like, who's reaching for you because you just sound so dope on the microphone? No, they not going for that. So I realize, and it's a process.
Mm-hmm.
You have to find your lane and do it. And as you do it, and it can take time for it, and you can be influenced by different people. So Sammy's doing filming. He said he's getting an Ari Alexa, right?
Yeah,
he's shooting with it. I might get inspired and be like, oh, I want to try it too. Okay, I have the right to try to slide into that, but that's a whole different game on video lighting, from flashes and stuff like that. And I have the right to go try it, right? But after a while, you got to stop and be like, yo, is that for me, or do I go back to what I was doing? But you can't jump all over the place and then all of a sudden, because you tried it one time, you were expert on it. No, it don't work like that. Sorry.
I think what's happening is, to be honest with you, is consumers are weeding out the fake influencers. Mm-hmm. The consumers are now realizing that their time is more valuable than just high fluff entertainment. They actually want some value. And speak about it, be about it, and do it, show it, that kind of thing. Don't. Yeah, give me the entertainment as well, but actually have some meat potatoes behind what you're trying to present to your audience and to your community. And it's slowly happening. I see it as well, and I think that's what you're referring to as well. Know what you're talking about. Don't just talk around it. Don't talk about the A7RC. What is the A7C2? Like, you got it before it comes out on the 29th. That's the new the new full frame. Don't again, not throwing anybody out there, but that's it, right? Don't talk about it like you know about it when you don't have it. Don't just read specs. But if you got one in your arsenal and you've got one plugged up in your studio and you know all the buttons and you know the camera and you know the menus and you know how to use it and how to bring value to someone who's looking at it as well, then I'm gonna talk to you. Then you can be that trusted advisor, and you can be that. I could be the student to you, the teacher. But don't just read off product guides and spec sheets and sit there and Monday morning quarterback like you it.
Well, look, speaking of quarterback, right? So let's go to football.
We go, okay.
Again, not just because he's in the comments section, but I'm gonna use him as an example. I'm gonna tell you something about my big brother Irvin. This is you're gonna get this real quick, right? You and I, we dig into this equipment. Yeah. Now, if you and I were talking about the new Sony FX 70 coming out, right? And we both like, yeah, we're gonna grab that, or we're gonna grab the new Wander bag. We'll get it, and we may explain why it's a dope bag to walk around New York with, this, that, and the third.
True.
Irvin Fryer is the type person that says, that bag is fire. I want me one in camo. Irv's going to get the same bag that we got, and he's going to get that camera too, right? But what you won't find Irvin doing is going live and saying, so here goes the new FX 75 camera that shoot 8K and it's the best camera for stream. Irv's not going to do that. Irv's going to have the camera. He going to use it. You be like, yo, you look good. He going to be like, yeah, I got the new A770 camera like Keith and James. Or he's going to say, I got the new Wander backpack. That's it. He's not going to come at you like an expert on this is the dope new stand and the reason why it's dope. If you ask him, he'll tell you, but he's not trying to teach you about new bags, new microphones, new gear. You know what he's doing? He's doing what he's supposed to be doing. He is a freaking NFL star, right? Right? Who has made a name for himself. Yeah. And he's picking up work. Where was he lacking? He didn't want to look corny. So he connects with people like us and says, you know what? I like that mic, you use it. And he's going to get the mic. He's going to put the mic there because he know it's, according to us, it's the best damn mic to use. So he's going to get that mic. But what he's not going to do is say, I'm going to tell you why the MV7 and why James mic is a little bit better than Keith mic, depending on the situation. But why are you wasting time on doing specs and stuff when that's not what you do?
Well, so he knows his lane. He's actually a realist and knows his lane.
So I think a lot of people suffer from not doing what somebody like Irvin tried to do. And this connects everybody. We can all have gas. The problem is when we're trying to explain the difference in the octane.
Hold on.
We're trying to explain what ethanol is during the winter season and stuff. You don't know. So just put the gas in the car, get gas like everybody else, and leave the engine experts to the experts that know, because you're messing people up trying to explain about the gas running through the engine and the twin turbo turbine something, and you don't know. Just drive your sexy car, put the gas in there and go. But you're not a car expert. So don't explain the octane at the pump. This is where we get caught up. If you want to do it, do the research.
This man, y'all didn't know what y'all was gonna get tonight, boy. Lord have mercy, y'all didn't know y'all was gonna get blessed with that. He said the octane, y'all, and you know I'm gonna cut that up. That's gonna be all over everywhere in like 2 hours. I might even go out there with the fancy folks. I might put that on LinkedIn. Somebody gonna see that.
No, it just but look, James, and take it back from me. See, and this is the thing. Let's shout out Doc Rock. Yeah. Doc Rock has done his due diligence. The dude knows there's no equipment that I'm really gonna bring up that Doc don't know about. If I say an Otari 24, he's gonna be like, KP, you talking about the one with the it's like he got XLR input and the SDSI something cables, the SCSI. Doc Rock is going to know about all of that. So once he gets to talking on a tangent about specs and stuff, he knows that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I give him credit. Camera Junkie, when he came here, he knows about these cameras. That's right. Whether he has them or not.
He was live and
I gotta give it to him. He's the one that get the pass on cameras that he don't have because he knows enough. He the only one because he has proven.
Let's be clear, yeah. Because I was not talking. I'm talking about
the Tina, but let's be clear.
Yeah,
damn, son.
Oh, wrong one.
Let's be clear. Okay.
Yeah.
I got too many buttons.
Junkie does get a pass. So, Father, we pray right now in the name of Jesus that Camera Junkie gets endorsements and gets the cameras. Sony, y'all send Mr. Camera Junkie the new cameras. Put him on the list because he knows about this stuff. Give him credit.
Send him and Diana Gladney. Them are two folks.
Oh, yeah, Diana.
They need to be on the dope list. Before we keep on, I want to... Lord have mercy. Who know where we going? I'm going to shout out Flo here. She said, what you're saying is right on point. Practicing your craft is all you need to do. Today, I produced a major corporate event because I practiced my craft with my own content. Come on now. Hey,
here it is.
There you go.
Huh? Well, see, instead of getting caught up in the tech,
she was out there getting it done, getting them checks. Out there, I-9.
I like it.
Irv said he got that gas all the time. And all the time, I got that gas.
He is one of the perfect examples because I
waiting on that right now.
Never have I seen him go in to talk. Look, and this is why you got to be accurate, right? Because if he likes something that you have, Hicks, and he asks you about it and you tell him, he's going to repeat exactly what you said unless he sees something different.
Good point.
So the thing is, for people that are teaching, you don't want to tell somebody that's not a tech head information that's not true. So I never go in the specs. I'll tell you why I use it, why I like it, how I use it. But if you go to a spec person, I've had people come back to me and be like, well, somebody told me that this only does this and that does that. And I was like, well, I don't use this more than 24 frames per second. And they was like, oh, so it didn't contradict anything. Cause I'm like, I never went at you on what's better. You know, I told you how I use it and why I use it. somebody said to me about an A7C, and I was like, I don't like shooting photos with the A7C because I do like to put the camera up to my eye.
You like the EVF,
yeah, I like the EVF, and I was like, but if
folks,
I have an A7C, my son has it, and if I need a third camera for a gig, I will put a 35 millimeter on it, just hold it out. But I'm never going to put the A7C up to my face because I just don't like holding it off to the side.
Yeah, that's just me. I'm gonna talk bad about you if you do that. But what's interesting about what you just said is there's enough food out there for us all to eat because we can all be very different, right? Someone like a MKBHD, someone like Marquez, right? He's gonna go through all the specs,
right?
He's gonna read and talk about frame rates, bit rates, ISO, CPU, right? He's gonna go into all that stuff right there. But I think you, me, some of the other cats here as well, and I think many of the other folks will probably talk just about the value, right? Talk about, I use this, so here's the value that I think there's a particular at least that's where I'm consciously going when I have conversations with folks. I don't never really go into you should use 24 versus 30 versus 60 or whatever. You're going to use whatever is right for your particular environment. But here is why I find value in this FX30, this ZVE one, whatever the case may be, and how it suits and benefits me. And if that translates to you, cool. Right. And then I can help you connect it up. I can help you with all that. But I'd rather talk value than flashing lights, bits and bytes, and specifications, because everybody has a great camera. Sony's got a good camera. Canon's got a good camera. Pentax, they're all good. They are. They're fantastic. They've been around forever. But
creativity is like riding a bike, right? When you're cycling, if you don't ride fast enough, you can't keep your balance. If you ride too fast, you're going to get tired and you're going to bonk out, we call it. So you have to find cadence and you have to find a good tempo, right? And then you got know how long the ride is so you can last. The other thing is when the road changes, you got to switch gears. So the riding the bike thing with creativity is kind of like this. If I'm a content creator, this is the funniest thing about content creation. 90% of the content creators I used to watch, they're all talking about tech. And it's like, so when are you creating? Right? If you're talking tech all the time, you're not really creating. Now, some people, their content creation is tech, but that's the Gerald Undones, right? That's those people. That's your actual channel. Your channel is, it's like, yo, the new lens came out. Let me go see what, Gerald Undone has to say about it. But you know why I don't really watch Gerald Undone much? Because I don't care about the abrasion and the in the corner, all the pixels. Because none of my clients are looking in the corner of the picture to see, you use the G Master lens as opposed to the Tamron. I'm like, they looking at this right here and they like, that's a great picture, right? Let's think here. This is the thing that screws everybody up. You listen to people that know exactly what they're talking about, and then you see me with a Tamron, APS-C lens on a full frame. And if you don't know all of the details about my camera, that it has crop on there and the use of crop and how I'm shooting a picture, you'll go, oh, that's not as good as the so-and-so. All right, cool. Tomato. You show me what's better. And that is the trap that some people have, right? Where it's like, if you get too far into tech. So the riding the bike illustration I'm saying is sometimes people, they got money, they get so far into tech, they're like pushing the bike and hammering on the trail. They like riding like they in the daggone Tour de France. Then later on, you see them about 4 miles later, burnt out, cramps, and jacked up because they didn't hydrate or nothing like that. And it's just like, they like, and the other person's still going because they're in creative mode. So creative mode says, I can make videos with my iPhone, right? Now, better is relative when you talk about, hey, get a DSLR mirrorless camera, turn it sideways for 916, and then, that's going to give you a better picture.
Yes.
Tomato, because somebody else got 1 million followers and they use their iPhone every day. Right?
Hey, these phones, 4K 60, 4K 120.
we sitting here with like 200, 300 followers on YouTube talking about I got the new so and such and it shoots 4K and bro. But
you tell it, you getting all
half them people don't
right
care.
Now.
They give a rat's behind. Yeah. Okay, so the thing is, it's do quality for you, but don't try to do quality for everybody else because you'll get frustrated realizing that it's like I'm wasting time and we're not getting back to creativity. Like I'm dropping nuggets, jewels, whatever you want to say on something that I'm a practice what I'm preaching, right? And the thing I always used to say is, can you preach what you practice? Right. So I can always preach what I'm practicing. I'm practicing, photography. That is a practice. And I mean, practice in the term of like a dentist. That's his practice, right? A doctor, they call it a practice, but they're a professional that went to school for years. So when I say I'm practicing photography, I'm digging in, and now I can preach photography that I'm practicing. I'm not just preaching photography, but not doing it. I'm doing it, and then I'm preaching what I'm doing. So the thing is not practice what you preach, is can you preach what you practice? And if you practice tech all the time, right, then you should be able to preach tech. If you preach in tech, but you never practice it, then your preaching ain't really saying nothing because you don't really know tech like that. You only repeating what somebody told you. So when you use it for your own practice, then it's other people out there that will explain and decode you. Right. So you got to think, are you the person decoding you, or are you creative and let others decode you?
That's where I was going to pick at the scab a little bit. Right. I was going to put the mirror.
Go ahead.
No, right there. Right. I was going to put the mirror up to folks right there and say, are you the facade? Are you the I ain't going to call anybody a clown, but are you the one with the makeup on who's not really being true to yourself? You're out there pretending.
Yeah. Because you got experts. You got experts on specs. Everybody's
an expert.
So you can claim to be an expert.
We can all run the country better than whomever's running it. We could all be the starting quarterback for the 49ers. We can all take Trey Lance. Well, he didn't make it, but we could all take whomever's. Shout out to Trey Lance. He tried. I got third string, man. How you let Sam Darnold lead you? Okay, I'm sorry.
It happens, man. It happens.
But see, right there, right? So be true to yourself as opposed to trying to, because consumers, again, like I said earlier, consumers are getting smarter, man. It really is, and that's good for us, right? That's good for us because I think that keeps us grounded, that keeps us honed in and hungry to stay on top of our craft. Not just being a reporter, not just having notes in front of us and saying, "Oh, I'm reading." This is what I am going to do this on the 29th. Oh, he done left. I done made him mad.
No, I got a Charlie horse, bro. Oh. It really just hit me. It caught me because I got my leg bent in the chair, and ladies and gentlemen, that when it hits you in that back and the thigh, and you just got to get up and hit the straight leg.
My neck and my back.
I hit the straight leg early. Y'all forgive me. Go ahead, James. My bad. I had the leg up behind the chair.
I told him we were putting mirrors up, and oh Lord, he didn't see. Oh,
no. Wait, let me see if I can. Lord, I'm gonna do a JP real quick. This leg right here, I'm gonna do a JP high tech. This leg right here, look, JP high tech. He's like, yeah, and then if I'm over here, so I had my leg underneath the bar under here, so I had my leg back underneath here, and it was causing this right here. That thing kind of cramped up, and I had to straighten it out, bro.
Oh my God!
Come on back, James. Come on back.
I don't know where to go. I can't do nothing but come on back. Lord have mercy. I was sitting here preaching it, and he got up and walked out the pew.
Boy.
He took
that thing, I had to straighten that leg out early.
He got up in the middle and
you got, when you feel it coming on, you got to move. You got to be like,
that's right. Get
straighten the leg. Oh,
folks, that's what happened when you get to a half a century and beyond.
You playing around them folk on the trail racing, and you just went out for a daily spin.
With them youngsters. Yeah, you trying to keep up with them youngsters, boy. Go and shift it in the 17th gear. Where we going? I got 21, but what my shift in? Okay.
See how it all ties together? Exactly. Because I went out today to just do a straight regular spin. And I got caught up because somebody came up on me and the dude was like, oh yeah, where you going? You talking trash a little bit. And I was like, so we upped the pace. And you know what I'm saying? I was pushing it. He's like, oh man, you ride good. I'm like, yeah, I'm 50. I threw it out there. I'm 51, you know. And we was kind of pushing. I was riding a little too faster than I meant to be riding.
I bet you was. Yeah. Did you mark it on Strava? Because I normally check your stuff.
I'm on Strava, and I was on the cross bike today. So I averaged 16.5 on a rainy day, right? Wet ground, and on a cross bike.
Ooh,
I was on my cross bike.
I boy, if y'all not follow, hold on. Let me get this a little bit bigger. On. If y'all in the fitness and if y'all don't have Strava app, you need to get it. KP is posting pictures. So it tracks your ride. It tracks your ride. And my man was out there doing the real deal. 25 miles a day, did it in an hour and a half. But this second picture.
Oh, you like the picture today?
You know, I think you was purposely flexing them calves. You said,
hey man, that's natural. That's natural.
You was purposely getting them calves right. And I ain't mad at you, brother. I ain't mad. Go. We got to keep it together. We got to keep it right.
I'm like Sammy. I'm versatile. Right?
You should have posted that to Instagram too, and like tagged the bike, the shorts, the hat, them shoes. What shoes you got? And them
those the
Specialized.
Specialized.
Yeah, them gangster. You like that? Well, that's that. Okay. Yeah.
I want the Peter Sagan ones. I don't have them though.
Okay. Y'all if y'all in the fitness, get the Strava app, download it. Catch up with KP because he posting some hilarity out there. It's good, but because you put in that work too. And let me give you my kudos. I didn't give you kudos yet because I hadn't looked at those just now. There you go. Give you a little kudos for that 25 miles.
He's talking about that what's the name? That picture right there.
Boy, look at it.
He talking about that picture right there. Look at her. Look, he talking about them calves. Look, he talking about them calves.
This boy.
He talking about the calves right there, man. I'm gonna leave that picture up for the rest of the broadcast.
That's all. Look. You know what? That's all we need right there. Who talking to? I'm talking to Mr. Calves 1985. Mr. Leg Day 1985.
Look, that's my singles. That's my single ring up front. That's not that's a single ring. Look, it was wet out there too, man.
Out there riding fast. Don't hurt yourself now. You know, we don't have insurance for you out there when you're out there in them streets. Kenny can't find them unless you got the beacon on. I asked you about the beacon last time. Make sure
I put that
on so folks can
find you. Find this Negro. That's what it is.
when you out there in incognito mode, we need you.
Our
to
app is just like, where you at? Our app would be like, where you at? Man.
You and India Delgado, if y'all get lost out there in them bike streets in Philly, Irv can't come get you all the time. And
Irv will get me.
I'm 800 miles away.
Yeah, you're right.
It's gonna take Southwest a little bit of time for me to get out there. Man, that was good. Man, we blessing folks right there. Hold on, I was putting in a little music there, doing some triggers.
My mind's telling me no.
I can't play that no more. Hold on. I don't know what I shouldn't have done that. Good Lord, have
poor guy, man. Poor guy, man. Life just take the poor guy. Take the. Oh, Eric said that's an enhanced picture, man. I've been working my legs too much, man. I haven't worked upper body and I don't know how long, like really worked it other than a couple of, I haven't like really. I need to get back to my push-ups. I think that's what's going to get me down to that 5%.
You got to get into
5% body fat, Because when I do my push-ups and bike ride, it just takes care of the whole body, just straight forward.
Well, I'm gonna put your business out there. Last time I saw you doing push-ups, you was getting some motivation
Oh yeah.
From the. I
used to get clapped, man.
But
I probably
the
can still
missus
do
was
it.
out there giving you some motivation while you was doing your push. Oh Lord, he gonna,
I can still do it. Yo, you want me to get down and do some push-ups now?
he ain't gonna do it. He don't know.
Wait, where's the jump?
He gonna hurt himself.
Where's the claps or something?
Go
I don't know
ahead.
if I can do them no more.
He gonna hurt himself.
see.
Lord have mercy. Folks, this is live. You better go ahead and subscribe now because you're not gonna get this no place else.
Can you see me? Can you still see me?
Oh, we see you. We see you. Get it. Get it.
10. That's it. I ain't doing no more. That's it. 10.
You breathing hard. Look at it.
Boy. Whew. 10. I used to do 20 of them jokers. That's what happened when you turn 50. My gosh.
Look at he breathing hard.
I'm gonna get back into it.
And look at do some exercise.
I'm blaming on the alcohol.
I'm gonna pick up a little drinky drink. You know, we trying to get people bodies right. Down. We trying to get folks down to 11-12% body fat. He gonna pick up all these carbs. You know, you should not. Oh,
what
did I say? And not as I do. Listen, man,
this strawberry good, man.
Yeah,
this strawberry good.
Folks, this is what we do. Come on, and you got it. We enlighten, entertain, and educate.
Yeah, just for a minute. I ain't gonna keep James all night. So
No, go ahead. Like I said, I ain't got nothing to do except
hey man, that's
19 to 21 years old. Someone done showed up already. I hear somebody in the back. Yeah.
We're talking about 10. That's all year, bro. That's 10 claps. Now I can do about 25 or more push-ups, but not in a good season. I get up to 30, but I do 2 sets. I can do my age, but claps. Oof. I used to do 20. I used to do 20 claps. I can't do but 10 now.
God, no, you done fell off. Lord have mercy.
Yeah. I got to get under 190 to do that. I'm at 191. that last mile, that last home.
This boy talking about 16 ounces. He talking about, what was it? Or whatever it is. 12,
yeah, man. It's hard to get that one for the scale to say 1.8 something. It's like hard. That 1.9 be sitting there. I'm like, shh. Then Tina and I, we got to go out of town soon. I ain't gonna mess around with her. I come back, that scale say 205. I'm not playing around.
Right, get to eating well.
Playing around with her, man. I'm not doing that. Nope.
Mess around and get to eating well. Barbecue and crawfish. I don't know where you're going, but listen.
So you know what I'm gonna grab me? I'm gonna grab that 40 millimeter Sony G Master compact.
Oh, okay.
That's cute.
Yeah.
I think it don't come out to the end of the month though.
Everything comes out on the 29th.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the 29th is going to be the day that you need to, because at least 2 cameras are coming out, and then I believe there's a lens, but more than likely, Sony's like Apple, or nothing's really on sale. So, but prices will come down probably $100 or $50 for everything that's already out there. So hold on to the.
So 29th. We don't know what camera's coming out. There's only speculation. A7C2.
A7C2. Yeah.
All right. So it's going to be a more photo-oriented ZVE1, right?
Yes. To everyone's speculation, everyone's rumor. That's the idea. I believe there's another one. Sammy, if you're still here, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's at least that one. Another G Master lens, and
the A7 III. Is it time for that yet?
No, it's too early for that, man.
Too early?
Yeah, it's too early. Sony's still getting too much money from that A7
Right.
They're gonna mess that up. They ain't gonna mess that up just yet.
See, that's your expertise there. You know that. I wouldn't have known that. You hit it on point. I thought, because they do it's gonna be the R, the 3, and then the 5.
Yeah, let me see here.
I still dude, I'm telling you, I've been encouraged in the groups that I've been in. Man, these jokers coming in with the A7 III, bro. I mean, pictures is fire.
Hey, right?
Pictures fire. I'm like, dude, everybody like, dude, what's that joint?
That's
and then you look at they specs and be like A7S3, like A7 III. You're like, what? Like,
do that.
Like, dang. It ain't even on 4. These are, then one OG came in there with an A7 II. I was like, that got the small battery. Picture was beautiful.
Right.
I was like, listen, encouragement for people that got gas. Get what you want and work it because you know you paid for it, right? But like, you can't. I maintain this. Do not chase. Because if you chasers are not creators, and the myth that we see is that people that explain the new gear, that's their job. So they're always going to tell you about the newest camera, give you a reason why it's better, and then to fill in the gaps, then they're going to go, hey, 10 reasons why I still use my A7R3. And it's like, yeah, but you just had a video out on the A7 IV and why it's the best camera. Chris, I ain't gonna say his last name, but Chris, most people probably know who I'm talking about. I follow him on Instagram. He's great. But I had to stop like getting caught up with him because I'm like, he's like, I'm gonna show you reason why the ZVE1, blah, blah, blah. And it's like the follow focus on that joint where, you know, you move around. And I'm just like, cool. If you're a content creator, go for it. But if you just bought a gimbal, right?
Say that, right?
You just bought a gimbal. Make it make sense, right? You could have saved money and say, either I'm going to get the ZVE1 and not buy the gimbal, or get the gimbal because I film weddings, I do BTS. And it's like, what I learned was from some of my friends is they always have an explanation on why. See, I got the new lens cap with the air tag thing in there so that if somebody steal my lens, I can find it. And it's like, do you have a nano case for your lens or something? No. Okay, well, who gonna steal your life?
Ain't nobody messing with your stuff. My God, stop playing.
I got the new Sigma zoom lens because if I'm this, that, and the third, and then it's like the new prime lens come out. Oh, did you see the new prime lens? Oh, I got a new prime. Do you do any indoor shooting? No. What'd you get the prime for?
What'd you get the prime for?
Bro, listen, I'm telling you, that is one of those things where it's like, you're not going to fix it. That's like trying to eradicate drugs or guns.
Ooh.
You're not going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole thing about business is that I think most people forget is they have to keep you chasing the carrot. And I think that the smart creators are those every others, right? So we go for the every other, right? Or other, because creators don't have time to chase the newest thing because
we can't be bleeding edge when it comes to spending $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 on a piece of gear. We just can't. And
dude, I straight pass on the 7200, the F4, you know, blah, blah, blah. And the good reviewers said, I think Manny Ortiz and somebody else was like, yo, if you leave it up to me, I'll skip this. I will pony up my money and get the 70 to 200 G Master version 2 and just deal with the extra length and the weight. Because they were just like, it's not, you know, practically, if you're going to have the other lens, they sold it and it's compact, right? Mm-hmm. But I'm like, if I'm gonna travel with it, I might as well take the one that I got. And it's still better. It's a 2.8.
That's perfect.
I'm not gonna go for a 4. Like, no, and then you got
don't do that. The only thing that's missing from my arsenal that I probably will get before October, before I go to creator camp, is the 85. Well,
85.
If I don't get it before October, I'll definitely get it before January, before I go to CES again in Vegas. That 85 is the truth. That 85 Prime, I do.
So wait,
that in the
Sony or the Sigma? Which one?
I've always looked at the Sony. I've
always
looked at straight.
You're
Sony
in luck.
Yeah.
You're in luck because the 85 is due to come out. Because the 85, I was just about to get an 85 on sale, right, for the same price of a brand new Sigma 85. So I have a Sigma 85, right? The Sony 85, they were going to sell me a used one, and I was just like, nah, because everybody is heavy. And the autofocus is not as fast because I think the lens is like 2017 or something. So Sony is due for the new 85, which is going to really kick behind. I know it is. But right now, if you need the 85 today, you have to, and I back this up with Manny Ortiz said it, get the Sigma 85. If you get an 85 today, you get the Sigma 85. But if you're waiting to like the fall around Christmas, whatever, Sony should have the 85 out. People been waiting on it, trying to hold out. But that Sigma is a steal, and it's technically spec-wise and use-wise, it's actually a better lens. Other than it's a G Master, right? Other than it's a G Master, it has been proven and tested that the autofocus is not as quick. But again, if you're doing portrait shots inside tomato, and you get a still on it, just get it. Matter of fact, you should have went to the store I was at. I think
there he go.
Dude wanted like 7 something for it.
I can't go shopping with you. Lord have mercy.
My man only wanted like 7 something for it. It's probably gone now. He was just renting it.
God.
But he told me, the guy at the store said, he said I would just get the Sigma. He said, but if you want to keep all G Masters, he said, then I would sell this to you. He said, but it's many years old because Sony haven't gotten around to, because remember, Sony just got around to the 50.
Yeah.
Right. So they haven't gotten around to the 85 yet. So the 85 is probably due this year because everybody was looking for it in the spring. So I would.
We'll see. Like I say, we were on January time frame. I was trying to see when it actually came out. But I think one last thing I was going to bless you with, and I was going to say that I got coming. I was looking at Irv's thing, said he was waiting for Amazon to show up. I ordered one of these little mic plates with my logo on it for the SM, for the Michael Jackson mic.
It makes sense because it shows you got it showing on your camera.
Boom, right there. So I was waiting for them. It was supposed to be here today. Like, come on now, where UPS at?
Man, I left my umbrella. I had a Angler, ANGLER, Angler 24-inch with the grid, and you can connect your flash right into the back of it, your V1 flash, and do an off-camera flash. I left it at this club that I was at on
he left it at
on Sunday. $150 joint. I was like, and I called them. They was like, "Oh, if we see it, we'll call you." I'm like, "Come on, y'all ain't photographers, man." I left it near the DJ booth. Come on, man. They ain't called me back yet. So of course, you know what I did?
Yeah,
I ordered the 20. I ordered the 20-inch. It was on sale at B&H. I ordered the 20-inch.
This man is crazy. Lord have mercy. Folks, hey brother, you good?
It's been real. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
You so crazy. You so crazy.
Yeah.
I needed this. This was good stuff. Oh, he through. So I guess we done anyway.
I'm through. Well, this juice, man. You know, I ain't like y'all, man. I can't handle that good. I can't handle that Deacon juice. I just
you drank it down like it was it's not gonna get away from you. Like, I'm gonna drink it.
Yeah,
I can't do that with this.
That Deacon juice, man. Yeah. So yeah, I got the Irv. I left the Angler. They probably still have it there, but I'm like, I needed a reason to trigger myself to get the 20-inch because some of the guys I follow on YouTube, they said they use their 20 more than the 24. It's like once you get to the 24, they just use their, aperture, Godox and stuff like that. So because I'm like, I am missing that. You can't take the modifiers off on the Angler.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So it's fixed. So you have to trust the inside, and it doesn't have silver lining in there. So I was not really like feeling the way. It was good for portability and quick flash more than just the top flash of the V1. You take the V1, put it in the back of the Angler, and you can literally hold the 20-inch is easier to carry around and hold up. So you can hold it in your hand, shoot with one hand, pow, and get a better, softer lighting. Dude, when I say I was crushing it, I was in the club and the girls like, "Oh, take my picture." And they were like, "Oh, he got an umbrella." I had the umbrella joint, but the 24 was kind of like bigger. And I went back and watched the guy I was following on YouTube, and he's like some English dude, man. He's cool as Jax. He said, so about these two, I use the 20 a lot more than the 24. He was like, it doesn't have a grid, but he was like, sometimes when you're out with it, you don't want the grid on there because you want to you want more light filling out, and you don't want to be that specific with a small thing. So I was just like, and he was like, at 24, you kind of start leaning to the 36, and then at that point, you putting the thing on the stand anyway. So he's like, but if you need a quick umbrella and be like, and throw it up for a little extra directed light, yeah. So that thing, I'm waiting on Amazon tomorrow. So tomorrow.
So which one you got? You got coming the 20, 24, 28. Which one you got coming?
The 20 is what I got, because the 24, if they don't find it, if I don't get that back, I'm cool. Because the 20, because I already got the fitting for it.
Okay.
To put my other 2 Godox in there. So it's a great off-camera flash. When I say it's good, because you literally take the handle and you hold it up. The pictures I did with Lonnie Hunter, I used the angler inside of a church, and boy, man, wait till you see these pictures I did inside of this church, man.
He's come out, Lord.
So they were shout out to Lonnie Hunter. He was sitting there like he's out there in the San Diego streets.
Okay.
I think is he San Diego?
See if
he's over out that way.
I'll come go to visit his house, see if he got something in his kitchen.
And he said, so we shooting his stuff. We were outside and we went indoors, and I was like, yo, I said, why don't you take some pictures here in the sanctuary since it's empty? It was like a Monday or something. And they were like, you going to shoot in the dark? I was like, absolutely. Man, the pictures came out fire. It came out fire. He's like, who thought of that? Who would think of that? I was like, me. And I got that angler. I was like this. Pow. Pow.
You gonna shoot in the dark. I'm gonna put them in Lightroom, and next thing you know, they're gonna be looking right and right.
Shooting in raw. Shooting at raw.
Gangster.
Shooting at raw. So that angler, man, that thing is right, man. It's just you can't take the front off. So you can't change the modifiers on there.
Okay. Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, you gotta get the flow and just. But that 20 inch is the bomb. That yeah. See how it goes right in the back? It just, and see it's on sale for $99.
Yeah. Let's look at you. Go ahead. Anybody go? So where your affiliate link at? B&H affiliate link. I'll put that.
Yeah, I do need a for B&H, because I've been rocking with them jokers for a minute, man. Woo! Spent a lot of money up in that B&H streets.
Look, they know me well for sure as well. I got some things coming in the mail. Can I talk about them next week? Hold on. Next time. Let me see. I'm on an NDA for some stuff. Let me take a look at the camera.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
I like that.
Hold on. Let me see.
Oh, how about that?
It's like that. Yeah,
that's good stuff. That's bougie.
I'm gonna fill you in when I can, because I don't want to mess up this paper. But no, I can't talk about it till next time. But soon enough. So you brought that up. I'm gonna put that out there, just again like a crack dealer. You know, I'm just to give y'all a little something, and take that. You
just a little bit.
Make sure you come back for more. 2 weeks. It's gonna be another session, Conscious Conversations. We gonna be. I see a lot of folks Facebook. Maybe I'll keep doing Facebook. I'm trying to leave there, but you go where you want to go, because you gonna have the link and you can push it out to all your channels.
I'm gonna go to Facebook next time. People are lazy.
Instagram, you dope like that, right? I can't even go on Instagram yet. And I'm certified.
You still don't have the Instagram joint?
They tripping.
Here's the thing: nobody uses it though. That's a perfect example. You know what? No, that's a perfect example, and that's the discipline. Look at how everybody was in eCam. They like, oh, you got the link. Remember, Rocky went live. I figured I had it. Me and Rocky was live.
Yeah, you and Rocky were the first.
Put you on, everybody on. But it's like, who uses it? Like, seriously, I mean, YouTube is still winning. Like, YouTube is still that place. Like, and then remember, on Instagram, it wasn't like if we were on live on Instagram that you go back and watch this.
That's true, because it goes away after it's live.
Yeah, it goes away. So it's like, I mean, it's cute. Like, what's the big deal? And then all that trying to turn it sideways and stuff, I was just like, I was checking to see if I still had it, if they took it away from me, and I was just like, I don't have nothing to say on Instagram like that. You know?
Was I supposed to hold on? I think I just remember, speaking of social networks, I was supposed to send you and Irv invites to Spill.
Yeah, how you like Spill? Is Spill doing anything?
Well, you know, it's out there because Twitter, X, whatever it is, I don't know. You know,
right?
He tripping.
God, oh yeah, he tripping bad. What is Threads doing? I haven't opened my Threads yet.
I drive his cars, but the man is he's so crazy.
Yeah,
Pray for him.
I don't even use Threads, man.
Me either. Be honest with you. You know what? I'm gonna send you both invites to Spill now because
boom.
The biggest conversation on there today. Everyone was asking. They want to see what a mugshot is. Oh boys. Oh my God! It just popped up. Oof! I don't mention his name. But yeah. Oh Lord, he's the man. That was the big chatter on Spill today. Y'all waiting for that mug shot, aren't you? Yeah, we want to see this fool. We want. Lord have mercy. Good Lord, he looked like he had a bad day.
A bad drink and a bad day. Oh man,
that's what happened when you do that to folks. Oh,
you want to talk about one? You want to talk about tech, right? Small rig done did it. Small rig done did it. I took this off, right? So I got this, and it's on my Instagram. I had it on there. Problem is, they made this trying to keep up with the Joneses, keeping up with the original people that did it. I forgot their names off the top of my head, but I do miss this because I was using this when you put this on the stand and you rotate the camera so you don't have to change the focus. Problem was, I was waiting all this time. I waited 5 months for the rhinoceros cage. I like the rhinoceros cage and I like my color cage. And the issue was that in order to use the rotatable, you couldn't use it with your cage. Ulanzi made their thing and you could use it with a cage. So Small Rig, they're smart. They had to remix it and do it where you can use it with the cage. And now they have another one that you can use with the cage. So if anybody needs a rotatable that fits an A7 R5 or A7 IV, I got one. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to use this one. But the newest one, they sell you the front part, and the front part mounts to whatever cage you got on there.
Ooh, got you.
And you can do the rotatable. Now, if you got the big lenses like this 70 to 200, whatever, it has the foot on there and you just rotate it on the lens itself. But for anything shorter than that, like if I'm using this Sigma, and I want to rotate it on the stand, I would have to pop it off, remount it on the side and all of that. So that's why this rotatable is the thing. Like when I say it's the bomb, it's the bomb. But now they got it where it's quick on and off. You can pop it off, put it on, and you can use it. There's the new one. I just got that sucker, boy. That new one right there. Yeah. They find and they silently do it. I love Small Rig. Like Small Rig is an environment where they listen to people and they must have listened to the complaint. But the problem is they did it so quietly. You get it in the inbox, but they don't really say, hey, we improved it. Like they didn't own up to, we rushed the product and threw it out there with limitations and we made you dumb behind buy it. And now we fixed it and made it better.
Like,
so
here go your 10% off. Just go ahead and go buy this new one. Don't tell nobody that we
Small Rig is like Small Rig and Ulanzi is like Android and Apple.
Truth.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
Ulanzi is Android, right? And then everybody goes, well, Ulanzi did it first. Ulanzi did it first. Because Small Rig didn't come out with their peak design version of a stand, if you will. Ulanzi did it, right? And I have the Ulanzi Zero stand. India got it. I think Felicia's got it. And that stand is fire if you can't afford the peak design. Small Rig is going to come out with one, I guarantee you, and it's going to be fire. It's going to be better than both of them stands. I know it.
Cheaper.
I know it.
I know it's going to be cheaper. Ain't gonna do the same thing.
Yep.
I do like their gear. I mean, they're the ones who I buy all my cages from, right? I mean, Small Rigs who I got all my cages from. Okay, there we go, right there. Pre-order.
The only downside with Small Rig is you're gonna have cages sitting in your daggone closet because this one right here is obsolete now for me. Like, I'm not gonna use this. I got a half cage for the A7. I got a half cage. I got this. I got the regular bottom one. And all of those, I just got to get rid of them because I'm not going to put them on the camera. But this rotatable, I needed this right here because I missed the function of being able to turn that camera on the stand. Because the thing is, you just mount this in your regular foot, and then you can just like pivot that camera and just turn it into portrait mode with ease.
That's gonna be tight.
And you can keep your cage on. And that's so if you go to Small Rigs Instagram and look in the comments section when you get off of here, it's a guy that was dialoguing with me because his first question was, can you use it with the rhinoceros cage on Sony? Because he was like, they put it in the pictures, but they didn't emphasize it. So I went and I was the fourth buyer. Because they did it so fast, I guarantee it's going to be sold out. That's going to be sold out quick. Because Yolanzi was getting all the customers because Yolanzi was like, hey, you could put yours on with our Falcon cage. That's the problem with Yolanzi, though. You could only use it with their cages. Small Rig was like, look, we're going one up.
It is. And they're going to
look, see?
KP in there talking to him. He said, look, you better get this right. It is.
Yeah, I was like, you can use it. Look at that, man. That turn it, pow, got him. And hold my angler up right here.
You're bad, man. Well, don't lose this one. Don't leave this one at the club.
I'm not. Well, look, if you get the A7 series, because I'm sure the new A7 camera that come out, I got cages.
I ain't got no more cameras, man. I'm good. Don't talk to me.
Get you a Leica camera. Get you a Leica.
See,
M11.
There you go. Get thee behind me.
Get you an M11.
Get thee behind me, Satan.
Now, if you want to be bougie, for everybody want to be bougie, get you a Leica camera. That's just straight for the bougie.
Yeah, I don't know. I may get something to replace the ZV-1. I don't like it.
What?
Well. No, the E1 I like, the full frame I like, but the ZV, is this 1F? The 1F, the APS-C one with the 20 millimeter fixed lens.
Oh, yeah.
Because the actual screen burns in. So I keep it on and it's over here in live streaming mode. I got the USB cable connected, but the screen, the flip out screen burns in because it's always on. And that's not a good design. So when I sell it, it's going to be at a great discount to somebody. So y'all better follow your boy because it's gonna be for sale pretty soon.
Yo, I will say this a dozen times over.
Say it
over, and it's not for you because you're cool with it. But like, I always encourage people, like, yo, for anything that's gonna sit on your desk, like outside of a ZV E10, like for your main camera, right? Like that's when you go and you grab the person that's trying to get the newer thing, take their ZV E10 off of them. I was in the store the other day, the girl was selling the ZV E10. I promise you, I wish I had money in my pocket. She was just like, if I can get like $500, $600, I'm sitting there like, is she tripping? Like, I was like, man, girl, somebody need to be here to grab this. But people wouldn't see the value in it because they're trying to grab something that they don't actually need. So like these cameras in here, like if I just switch this other camera over here, my shot's not going to really look any different. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's A6100s in here. A5100s in here. I would argue the 5100 can be a challenge as a main camera, but like as a camera that you're going to go to every now and then, like don't stack the studio up with all that stuff, then complain about money later. If you ain't complaining about money, do whatever the heck you want to do. Shoot, put an A7 up there. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to learn that from Doc Rock. It's like, look, don't tell people how to spend their money. Exactly. But if in the same breath you complaining about money, then I have to go back and say, yo, I am a person that has proven it with cheap cameras. Period. My other setup over there.
Not cheap cameras, but just older cameras. That doesn't have to be the latest
A51.
and
Oh, okay.
Right.
A5100 is a cheap older camera.
Well, now it is. But when it first came out, I remember, listen, it cost a couple of nickels to come out. But you prove that you don't have to have the latest and the greatest. So hold on, I'm gonna show proof of this right here. So let me show y'all this here. Boom. See how that burns in on the screen there? Yeah, that's not even supposed to be. All that's not supposed to be looking like that. And that's on that UV1F. That's horrible, isn't it? It's terrible.
Whack.
Yeah. So
that's crazy. Did you leave it on or something?
Yeah, I mean, I leave my cameras on. I do. So when I sell it, so that's definitely a design flaw in the 1F. When I sell it, it's gonna be a significant discount on that. But I'll leave y'all with that right there. Don't let me leave a review. I'm not gonna leave a review because I'm trying to get on that list with Sony too.
So what's the qualifications on that list though? Don't you have to be into
you
explaining the tech and stuff?
You got to be pretty gangster. You do. I was dope for a while, right? I used to get a lot of free gear from Sony back in the early days when I was going to CES, and I got.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a few contacts, and I was pretty well taken care of, but everything has changed now. So, but yeah, I'm not that dope with them. So,
but see, the blessing in that for you to know is like, doesn't it take away from your creativity after a while, rather than expand it?
It does, right? Because I'm not locked in that it has to be. Even though I am Sony biased, I don't have to be Sony, right? And I can be a little bit more, a lot more. Flexible with what I talk about. Yeah.
It's like, dude, it's like a favorite prime, right? So I realized when I got that 70 to 200, I was shooting with it. And that's when it was like, people was like, man, your pictures are dope. And I realized when you're shooting at 70 and above, that compression on there, people that always complain about, oh, I look too fat on camera, this, that, and third, is slimming them. You know what I'm saying? With that 70 and up. Once you go 50 and down, it's going to be more wide and depending on the shot and where you're trying to get. And subliminally, people aren't really thinking about. So when you do that test and you go 24, 35, 50 and do that and try to get the same framing, you'll realize that the face will actually, slim down and, and everything. And people are like, and then of course the background, depending on the f.1, 2, whatever, the compression and stuff, people like the way they look in those lenses. So like, did you see the guy in New York? I forgot his name. I don't know if he's Asian or what, or Latino descent. He's in Times Square. Yo, he's at 1 million followers on Instagram. He just shoots people picture and he uses a Sony G Master 135.
Yeah.
And I think an A7 IV. And he just goes up to people like, can I shoot your picture? And he just does like a straight photo shoot in Times Square. Crushing it, man. You probably seen him when you was up there. I think I seen him too in person.
He was probably there. Yeah, I seen a couple of folks doing that, and they were pretty dope. For sure.
But this one guy, he's nationally known. Like put it this way: they put his picture up on the billboard in Times Square on the corner, right over top of the steps. His face is on there now. That's how big he blew up on Instagram with a 135 lens.
Wow.
He got the 135 G Master, crushing it. That's one of the sharpest lenses that they have. And so, yeah. So put it this way. He ain't out there looking at the new 40 compact, the new 50. He might look at the new 85, but every picture he's got is that same lens, 135. And he got to 1 million followers on Instagram off of that lens. Literally.
Just doing his thing.
Doing his thing.
Oh, okay. I tell you. So we'll end with this because y'all, and I hope Irv is still here because I do my research. Boom. I think I got him. Is that old boy right there?
That's him.
Back in the pandemic. There you go. Look at him.
And look, that looked like a 130. Yeah, that's a 90 or something. It's 130 with the hood on there.
God,
135. I don't think I've seen him with 85.
That's him right there. Yes, 6.5 million TikTok views. Yeah, that's hot. Okay.
This quality, like I knew he was shooting with something strong. So he's not even shooting with a zoom lens. So he has a fixed position. So think about the people that's like, oh, the new Tamron lens is 35 to 150 and all this and that. Y'all blah 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 on all that, and this dude's taking a 135 and just be like, hey, can I shoot your picture? He walks back like 20 feet and so, and then he stands there and goes pow pow pow, crushing it. That compression is sick on that thing.
God, oh.
And that 135 prime costs as much as my almost as much as my that G Master 70 to 200. That thing is expensive for a prime lens. And notice how he's shooting. This dude don't even be shooting with flash and stuff, man.
He just got a
That's
camera.
the thing will piss you off. It's a 135. So you can't be with an off-camera flash in New York playing around with people. Look, he's just getting random people and like, yo, check this out. Look, everybody like, damn, look at me. I was like, man, I'm gonna have to start doing this in Philly, man. Look how he get. So he took a picture of a photographer. That guy's got a camera.
Yeah.
Look, dude, like, yeah, my man, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, homie. Look at that. He crushed
that picture right on.
Look at
on
that.
the spot.
Look at that picture. Dang, that boy's fire, man. He cool as Jacks, man. So
yeah, it's coming up on TikTok. See, again, I this first time I don't log into TikTok. What am I looking? Oh Lord have mercy. I don't know. I can't.
Oh yeah, TikTok will throw anything on your screen. You mess around with TikTok. TikTok could just be like, you open the app, it just start yelling stuff at you. I hate TikTok, man. Instagram, at least like, give me a second. Let me choose. TikTok just throw anything at you. I'm like,
I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm in Summon. I hear dinner is ready, and then I gotta get prep for these kids before they come because I'm gonna send them.
All right, wait, Isaiah, right?
Yeah.
We both got Isaiah. It's the Isaiah takeover.
I be watching your Isaiah too. He out there, 4 million followers on his own little thing. Now he out there.
Yeah,
day in the life with
his girlfriend. His girlfriend go to his same school. They in the same college.
They killing it though, boy. They just a day in the life. And I said, go ahead, brother, do your thing. Go ahead, man. You look happy though, That's all good. I know what you gonna do. I
gotta wear a blue shirt tomorrow at a retreat. I gotta speak at a retreat tomorrow. I gotta wear. Actually, it's like almost your color blue.
Yeah, that's that 205.
It's probably not the same one, but it's like it's in the ballpark. So
yeah, I'm a trademark mine. So you, Tom Buckner, y'all leave me alone with my blue.
Your blue is unique. I like the blue you got.
KP.
All right, sir. You get back.
We're going to do it. Y'all be good. We appreciate everybody for joining us. Conscious Conversations. That's Keith Pelzer right there, y'all. Happy birthday.
My love, Jennifer.
I will. you better get it. Mess around. Hey.
I love the Jennifer.
Mess around and find out if you want to. You call it Jenny when you see it.
I ain't playing around them J Streets, boy. You know what I'm saying? Jennifer.
Yeah.
All right.
It's Jen and it's Jennifer. You mess with call it Jenny if you want to. I can't do
She's not from the block. She's not from the block. She around them streets.
I can't do that for you, man. So, all right, brother. Be good to yourself, man.
All right, holler.
We like.